Guys, Saber from the Neighborhood here today, coming at you with an up-and-coming attack strategy, the GoValk, the GoValkyrie, the GoVo, whatever you want to call it, attack strategy, which involves Golems, Valkyries, Heroes, and Wizards. First of all, before we start talking about what we're going to talk about today, which is going to be a breakdown of 3 raids, and we'll go into more detail about that in a second, I'd like to give a couple shout-outs out to some people from my clan that use this attack. Shout-out to Nene, Ecam, Mal Messi, and of course Big Al, who has just been instrumental in helping us learn this attack strategy here at the Neighborhood. And also, as always, shout-out to Palom at Clash with Triple Dip, who always is able to get me this film because my screen recording is not up to par. So let's go into the attack. We're looking at Lord Guto versus Big Al today. Lord Guto had a pretty solid base, but as you'll see, Big Al just destroys it with this overpowered GoValkyrie attack strategy. So let's just look at, first of all, what you need. You always need max level Valkyries. Well, they're not max level anymore, but the level 4 Valkyries for Town Hall 9. Level 4 Golems and high level Heroes also help. By high level, I would say put the minimum around 15. Messi uses 15 and 17 Heroes, and he's been relatively successful with this attack strategy. Let's just move in now to the breakdown of how we're going to do this attack. First things first, you want to look at the base. As you're observing, you want to look where you're going to drop your Earthquake spells, and how much of the base can you open up with those Earthquake spells. Big Al likes to say that he wants to get a minimum of 4 compartments. On this base that he attacks, he's going to break down the base with the Earthquakes around this area. So look how much area that's going to open up. He's going to be able to get into this compartment, the core, this Queen compartment, this compartment, this. I mean, he got 5 to 6 compartments for those Earthquake spells, which is just an excellent use in my opinion. Second thing that's pretty important to this attack is the position of the Queen, which I'm going to highlight in purple. The Queen on this base is right there. You want to make sure that the Queen is relatively close to your point of entry so that your Valkyries can overwhelm her pretty easily. If you deal with the Queen on the back end of the attack, your Valk can be lower on health, and a Queen is more than capable of shooting some holes in a Valkyrie attack. Third thing is funneling, and this, in my opinion, is more than the most important thing that is just absolutely essential for this attack strategy. So we're just going to look at, you're probably sending in your golem somewhere around here and here, and one of those golems, as always, is a clan support golem, so that gets that max level perk. And for this attack, you typically don't have a whole ton of wizards. We at the Neighborhood typically use between 6 and 7, so it is essential that all of those wizards are covered by those golems. A single wizard going stray can ruin your funnel, and your Valkyries can go around, and then this attack will always be a fail. So in this case, you want those golems to come in like that. Wizards here, 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 just sort of work their way around. Make sure that all these buildings sort of all get trashed out, and then once that happens, you're sending in your wall breakers simultaneously. We'll denote them in black. Wall breakers coming in there. King and Queen not too far behind. King, and we'll say Queen in purple. Why not? As that's all going down, you want to make sure that this wall compartment's open, the funnel's created, and then you're going to send in your Valks, which we're going to put in this checkered orange color. Valks coming in force down the middle there. And once they're in, you really don't have to worry about too much except for heal spells. The clan support doesn't do too much damage to the Valkyries because usually it either gets distracted by A, your Barbarian King, or B, the Golems in front, and that's really what you want. The biggest thing from here on out is just heal spells, and the heal spells on Valkyries are a little bit different. You don't want to drop them on the Valkyries. You have to drop them a little bit ahead of the Valks because of the speed at which they move and attack to maximize the healing power you get out of it. So first of all, you want to look at some high DPS areas. In my opinion on this base, they're relatively scattered. I would say these quadrant compartments, somewhere around here maybe, somewhere around here. This is a pretty strong area also. And then this back end. Obviously you only have 3 heal spells, so you have to use them wisely. And then the other position that you can use heal spells is when your Valk gets stuck on a wall, because they're definitely going to be there for at least 2 or 3 swings. So you can always drop a heal spell ahead of them a little bit so that they're in it, and then they break through the wall and they're still in it, which is just perfect. Another major key to this attack strategy is saving a pocket wizard. Big Al likes to say that he brings 1 or 2, but they're just basically, in the event that you have a large defense or a large clump of defenses targeting your Valkyries at the end of the attack, you drop a couple wizards and can pick off the defenses while they're distracted. Other than that, that's pretty much the gist of this attack strategy. I hope you guys learned something today. We're going to watch Big Al's attack against Lord Guto next, and then I'll show a couple raids from Nene and Big Al also. Thank you very much for always choosing the Neighborhood, and I hope you guys learned something. Thanks. Alright guys, we're back to the drawing board with our second raid of the day. This is going to be another one from Big Al, this time against Zendio. And same thing, first thing he does is picks his earthquake position, somewhere around here I'm guessing. And then it's just funnel, get the valks in, and wreak havoc. His golems are going to be somewhere around there. Hardest part of these attacks, as always, is the funnel. Just sort of make sure that all these exterior buildings get cleared. There's no way your valks are going around. King, Queen, valks all head in. And then it's heal as necessary, so maybe somewhere around there in the core, somewhere around there, and then one for the back end. But again, it's pretty simple. It's just practice and execution. We'll go through this one, then we'll be back to the drawing board for one more raid. Thanks again. What's up guys, Saber coming back at you again. Here's the planning part 2 of our GoValk strategy guide for today. Today we're going to be looking at Nene's raid. Excuse the time delay and all the references to different days. I'm making this over a period of time. First things first, he's just going to pick his earthquake spot, which is going to be somewhere around here. Wide open, make this base get wide open. I'd just like to note the angle that Nene takes when he's attacking this base. It's really simple. He sends in his golems here and here, and because of that, his funnel is ridiculously easy to create. He just sort of spams a couple wizards all around, and then it's just simple business. King in, queen in, backwards K for the king, queen with the Q, and they're all going in. And even when the Lava Hound comes out, there's nothing that it can do to stop the mass power of these Valkyries, and he just sort of heals when needed. And it's been a while since I've seen the raid. I'm guessing it's somewhere around here, probably somewhere around here, and maybe somewhere on the back end like up here. That's pretty much that. Let's watch Nene's raid, and we'll call it a day.